to the Nehemiah Business Lifecycle podcast. My name is Patrice Tsague. I'm here today with a young lady that I'm a great fan of, Joyce Nakandi. Joyce Nakandi. Joyce is from Uganda. Joyce completed the Nehemiah Identity and Destiny program, was sponsored by one of our members who's her American mother, who was so impacted by that training that she wanted Joyce to also take advantage of. Joyce also happens to work for us at SOS. She's part of our, she works with for Smart Optimal Solution, the global division of SOS. From Uganda. Welcome.
Thank you
Can you hear
so
me,
much.
Joyce?
Yes, I can hear you. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you for joining us today on the podcast, Joyce. Joyce, you went through Identity and Destiny. By the way, for those of you who are listening and watching, you're saying, "Hey, what is Identity and Destiny? What is that all about?" So the Nehemiah Entrepreneur Community has several different training programs. We have Identity and Destiny, which is pretty much a life transformational course designed to help individuals clarify God's purpose and plan for their lives, their mission statement, their identity, or their destiny, and have clarity, and also understand how that integrates with the business God has called them to do. It's usually the first course we recommend. If you know anything about the Nehemiah Business Life Cycle, we have the discovery stage. At the discovery stage, identity destiny is core to that. It is also a program that's important for all the various stages, but ideal for discovery. But whatever stage that you're in, we've had people in profitability, in scalability, even in succession, who have found that course important because it helps them clarify their calling, reassess how they're wired, and what they've been called to do by the Lord, and then use that to recalibrate where they are in life. And so so Joyce was among those individuals. And then we also have biblical entrepreneurship. We have passive income passive income continuum. We have nothing but a job well. We have serve with love. So we have other courses that you can take via self-pace through the Nehemiah. And then if you choose to, we have a live experience for free, no additional cost to you, that you can take advantage of as you go through the program. And Joyce, you experienced the live experience of Identity and Destiny. Is that correct?
Thank you so much, Mr. Patrice. I'm just from Uganda. As I've introduced me, I did my Identity and Destiny course last year. I was introduced to it by my sister, and she sponsored me. And seriously, I needed that course. I didn't know what to do. It came at a point where I had lost hope. I didn't know what the future was holding for me. Everything seemed to be so hard on my side. I was okay. The situation wasn't so much scary, because you may be asking, why was the future why was she so worried about the future? But it was because I was in a situation where I was from school, and I was figuring out where I'm starting my career path. How am I going to get that job? And how am I going to sustain myself? And I didn't know anything, because I'm from Africa, Uganda. As you know, as you know about our countries and everything. So and I didn't know, I didn't have any connection, and I had a lot of anxiety. I was so confused. I was at that time I was believing in God. I should say that I had like little belief in God, and I had so many questions. I was like, God, is this things working out? Am I going to prosper? Am I going to have what I need? And when I talked to my sister, I told her my situation, and I'm so happy because I have someone I can discuss everything I have at heart freely. She told me, I have a solution. There is this course, Identity and Destiny. I think it can help you out. So I tried. I was trying. I was like, is it going to help me? She said, yes, it will help you. Let us have this course. In a way of motivating me, she made sure that we attend together. She was also part of the class. So whenever I could find problems, because network, what, technology, it could challenge me if I was alone, if I was to be alone to do the course. She came in, she could help me. Every time she was there to help me, and I'm so happy for that. With the Identity and Destiny course, it is really a good course. It's the title, like when you see the book, it says 70 Steps to Purpose. And these 7 steps are really like they are so personal. They talk to someone directly. There is no any way you're going to say you're not understanding this, because it's like all the topics are so essential and they are so live. They talk to you directly. How are you wired? What makes you tick? What is your passion? And really all this spoke to me. I learned about myself. I didn't know about myself. I learned how I'm wired. I used to do the assignments. I did the assessments very well. I had good coach. Madam Wendy is the best coach. She really did the best for me. She could talk to me like whenever I could send her my assignment, she could go through it and talk to me again and like, you did this and this, but it has to be like this. This is what God is speaking, and it was really, really amazing. I got to know,
Wow.
yes, I have a lot to say about identity and
No,
destiny
that's
because
okay. Go ahead. Good. Well, thank you so much for all that you shared. So many people watching and listening that may not know much about your country, Uganda. Could you tell them a bit about your country, Uganda, what it is, and what does it mean for a young lady like you to grow up in Uganda?
okay, Uganda. mm, I don't know how I can talk about that, but in summary, growing up in Uganda, I shouldn't say it's not easy, but at some point, let me say it is not easy. It depends where you. Okay, surviving through the economy, it is not easy. Yeah, but it's a good country. Yes.
Why is it not easy? What makes it difficult growing up in Uganda? What makes it difficult?
Okay. What have okay, I think it comes to career, job opportunities, and yeah, the economy is not it's not so favorable, whereby we have so many youth. Okay, our population is so much made of youth, and now there is a lot of competition for jobs, for survival, and it becomes really hard at a point that even if you have the qualification, you may not get the best of your qualification. Yeah.
Oh wow! So it's about finding a job is not easy, and so that was part of your challenge. You were about to graduate, and you were concerned that you may not find a job, and that created kind of a challenge for you in Uganda. Unlike America, we have about a 3% unemployment rate, um, and you guys in Uganda probably what 40-50% employment rate. Do you know what your employment rate is,
No,
Joyce? Do you know what your unemployment rate is
no,
in Uganda?
no.
Oh, you do not? Okay, so the
Mm.
US is about four. The US is about 4.1% unemployment rate, and Uganda. Let me tell you what the Uganda unemployment rate is. Um, Uganda unemployment rate is about 70% unemployment rate, and so to give you context, in the U.S., out of every 100 people, there are 4 people that are unemployed. You know, the rest are employed. 96 people out of 100 Americans have jobs. In Uganda, out of 100 people, 70 of them don't have jobs. Only 30 have jobs. So that's the class that's your state you're in, right? So,
Yes.
Mark, how many people were in your school in your graduating class? How many people?
Okay. I'm from a mechanical department. Mechanical, we were 30.
Okay.
Then electrical, they were 30 also.
Okay.
Then for engineering, they were 330. Yeah,
Okay.
300.
300, about 308. So altogether, between all of that, so that's about 200, and that's 260 people, right? And so that means between your 3 departments, right? Electrical, engineering. What was the third one?
Mechanical, electrical, and civil engineering. When you
And civil
total up,
engineering. Yeah. So out of those 3 departments, if that means that out of 360 people, 252 of them will not be able to find jobs, right?
true.
So
Mm,
only out of 360, only 68 of them are going to find jobs. So that
yes,
was your reality. So as a result, you were scared, right? You were nervous
yes,
because only only 7 out of no, I'm sorry. Yeah, only 30 out of 100 are going to find jobs. So you were nervous. So identity and destiny help you to get clarity, help you to have build assurance, help you to be more confident. And I'm hearing you say it also helped you to get closer to the Lord. Is that correct?
yes. Because we talked about what makes you tick, what's your
Mm,
passion, and the values.
mm.
Then we started, I got to know that God has plans for everyone. God cannot create you for nothing. There was a plan, there was a reason why He created you. And it made me get confident that God knows about me and He knows everything happening in my life.
Oh, that is awesome. That is incredible. So let me ask you this question. Um, you along the way, or maybe before, you got a chance to work for Smart Organ Solution. Again, your U.S. sister, she connected you to SOS as well. How has that experience been for you working with SOS?
Uh, it was a dream come true. SOS is a company that has my heart desires because it has godly part. It is rooted in God. We always pray every before having any meeting and after having a meeting, and it encourages knowing God more. And that was my prayer. Then like it also has the ability for my career growth, the innovation center, the technology we talk about, the equipment we sell. It is really all technology, and this is where my heart is as a mechanical engineer.
Oh, wow. That is awesome. So through your U.S. sister, you got Identity and Destiny. You got a job with SOS. So you are one of the 30% that was able to get an opportunity within Uganda. How do you feel about that?
Uh, I feel so happy, and I always tell God, like I'm always praising God. I'm telling Him, God, you're so good. I have only one song. Like I have that praising song to God every day I wake up. I'm so blessed.
Oh, awesome. Now, I know you wrote me asking because we have the SOS Summit in October, and you wanted to come because you get a chance to visit your US family. So if you could text me, email me your U.S. Sisters phone number so I can call them. We'll talk about it and I'll get back to you. Is that okay with you?
Wow, thank you so much. It's okay with me. I will. I will talk to them first, then I'll
Okay.
give you the details.
Perfect. So you might be listening and watching here. Again, I'm talking to Joyce Nagandi from Uganda. She went through the Nehemiah course called Identity and Destiny, where she was able to get clear of her purpose, have more confidence in Christ, even grow in the Lord. And in that whole process, she also was able to get a job with Smart Organ Solution as a mechanical engineer. And so she was one of the 30 people in Uganda out of 100 that is able to find opportunity post graduation because of the lack of joblessness there or the lack of jobs there. Here's some of the things she experienced in the course. So she learned how are you wired, the disc and resilience. She learned what makes you thick, your core values and spiritual gifting. She learned about what's your passion, a passion pursuit. She learned about what's stopping you, what are the fears, blocks, and limiting beliefs that's holding you back. She learned about can you hear God speak, which is a prayer, dreams, meditation. She learned about can you be still and listen, listening, prayer, and dialogue and journal. And she learned about the step 7, who am I and why am I here? Where she got a chance to assemble, crystallize, and validate her purpose statement. And she graduated with a identity destiny purpose statement. And she got what we call the purpose mosaic. Actually, I have mine here. I want to show you guys mine, which is here. So you got one of these, right? You got one of these. Have you framed yours, by the way? Have you framed yours?
No, not yet, but I'm going to find it. That one
Yeah,
looks
you need
so
to frame it.
good. Yeah.
Yeah. So you shared a little bit early, but let me ask you, what impacted you the most among all those topics in the course?
How am I wired? Like getting to know the language of behavior, like the disc. Yeah, it was really so good for me to know that I'm a C, compliant and correct,
I
and
love
also
it.
yes,
I
and
love it.
also
That is incredible. Go ahead.
and the values. I got to know my core values. I got to know my passion and the meditation. Like it taught me a lot to talk to myself, to meditate. When you meditate, you really hear yourself. And it is the best. You hear God speaking to you. Meditation is the best. I think it is the best I got from Identity and Destiny course.
Oh, I love it. I love it. So, Joyce, you were taught by one of our best, Wendy Clems, which is one of our trainers and coaches. So, how impactful was Wendy to you?
I can't explain it. It was amazing. It was amazing. That's the only thing I can say. She did amazing in my life.
Oh, I love it. I love it. So with that said, Joyce, would you recommend Identity and Destiny for other people? If people are watching and listening, would you recommend they take the class and why? And if so, why?
Uh, yes, I strongly recommend the Identity and Destiny course. I just feel like a person that doesn't know this course, that has not studied this course, is not like you don't know anything about yourself and about God.
Wow, that is incredible. Well, you heard it here. You heard it from Joyce, guys. If you don't take this course, you don't know anything about yourself, about God. This is a course to help you get clarity, and you can get it through self-paced or experience a and not only and if you choose to, kind of what Joyce did, have a live experience, and you come out of the course with your purpose mosaic. I got mine here, and Joyce has hers. She's gonna frame hers. So, Joyce, don't you leave yet. I want you to say a word of encouragement to our audience. Is that okay with you? Uh, don't I want you to say a word of encouragement. So, listen, if you enjoyed our podcast, and I want you to share it. You know somebody in your life that needs to have clarity of purpose. Like Joyce, maybe they're graduating from college, or maybe they're just stuck somewhere in life, or maybe they're thriving, but they don't have a clarity as to what God's called them to do. I want to encourage you to share this podcast with them. Let it be encouraged by Joyce's story from Uganda, finishing, about to graduate, feeling frustrated and scared about life and about her future because only 70%, I'm sorry, only 30% of the people in her country are able to find job. 70% unemployment. That means out of every 100 people, only 30 can find jobs. And so she knew that her chances of finding a job was very difficult. So she went through this course, and also along the way, she got a chance to be connected with our for-profit sister company, Smart Organ Solutions, Smart Optimal Solution, and she got an internship there where she's get paid to hone her skill and to work in the area that she loved, which is with technology. And with that in mind, here we are today. So share this podcast with others to encourage them. Also, if you want to know about Nehemiah, the Nehemiah community, you want to know how you too can get involved with smart, with the Identity and Destiny course, and help yourself to get clarity of purpose, have your own purpose mosaic. I want you to visit our website, NehemiahEntrepreneurshipCommunity.com. NehemiahEcommunity.com, NehemiahEcommunity.com. There you can learn about our courses, Identity and Destiny, and other courses as well, Biblical Entrepreneurship, Serve with Love, and Nothing But Drive Well, our Financial Freedom course. You can also learn about our coaching programs, whether it's one-on-one or group coaching. You can learn about how to become a member of our community. Membership has its benefits. You can also learn about how to raise capital to grow your business. So whatever that is, you can find out at NehemiahEcommunity.com. We'd love to have you. We are almost close to crossing over to have 5,000 members, and we want you to be among those. We have members from Asia, from Africa, from Europe, from Latin America, and of course from the United States of America. So join us, and membership does have its privileges. So I got two last questions for you, Joyce. One is, what if you wouldn't have gotten this opportunity? What would have happened with you?
Okay, with my course, knowing clearly that God knows He has the plans for me and He knows about me, and everything in my life is by God's grace and will and what He wishes for me. I would not be discouraged anymore, because I can no longer be discouraged again after having my course. I could look out for other opportunities and see God's will and wait on God's will in my life.
Amen. So this helped you no longer discouraged. If you had gotten the opportunity, you would have, it'd been hard for you to be encouraged in the process. I want you to encourage our people, Joyce. There's somebody watching and listening, and they are discouraged. They may be here in the United States of America. They may be in Asia. They may be in Europe. They may be in Africa. They are discouraged. They're discouraged because maybe they're about to graduate from school, don't have a job. They're discouraged because maybe they're not in school. They're discouraged because, whatever the challenge is, they may have lost their job. Maybe their family's not going well. Joyce, what advice would you give them? Could you encourage them? What word of encouragement would you tell them?
Thank you so much, Mr. Patrice. What I would like to encourage someone passing through worries. You're worried about anything in life. You're not the first one to be there. Everyone gets worried, and we all get worried each and every day. But you knowing that you are created by God, someone created you, and He has the control over your life. What I encourage you is to look for God's way, be with people that know God. They will lead you to resourceful knowledge, because if I didn't have my sister to introduce me to the Identity and Destiny course, to introduce me to Nehemiah, I wouldn't have gotten out of the worries I had. So you should look for people that know God. They will lead you to the information that is really godly and that can help you go through all your worries. I encourage you, if you've not done the Identity and Destiny course, to look for it. Please do it. And trust me, you will never be the same. That's the only way you're going to know about yourself. You're going to know about God. And you will be very, very, you'll be very, very well with time. Thank you.
Oh, Joyce, what a good advice. Thank you so much. You hear her, guys, from Joyce, all the way from Uganda, about how to overcome your worries, whatever you're going through. If she can find encouragement in the Lord, you can as well. Let me say a prayer for you guys. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord enable you to steward those talents that are under your care and to steward them in such a way that one day you can hear those wonderful words, well done, good and faithful servant. You've been faithful over a few things. He'll now make you really much. God bless you. And by the way, join us at our best practice conference in Orlando, Florida. Also, join us at our upcoming seminar so that we might see you, know you, connect with you, and grow with you. God bless you. Thanks for watching and listening. Joyce, thank you so much. God bless you.